You're about to enter the world of Michael Zavala. Now's your chance to turn back.
Get in the Batcave, Michael.
Okay.
Don't do Red Bull, do cocoa or something. I can't hear you. Wow, he's citizen.
I'm just amazed at what you think about.
This is MZNOW.
Eric, I didn't see any videos of you saying, let's get back to work.
Why?
Now that the strike is over?
Oh!
I thought you were going to post a video. He hasn't worked since in like 4 years.
No.
I was expecting to post a video. Let's get back to work.
No, I think it's been like, oh my God, what was the last thing I did?
You did a commercial.
Yeah, I did a commercial for State Farm.
That was before Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey was 2 years ago. So yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
So maybe it was Steve Harvey's last thing I did.
Yeah. And now we can get back to work.
Yeah. With higher pay.
Yeah, with higher
Where's
pay.
my check, Michael?
Well, we use AI recreations here on this show. This isn't SAG.
But I was off last week or that last show, so.
Yeah, well, I thought there was a protest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're protesting.
Yeah.
So we have some guests in studio. We have KK and Billy, and we met KK and Billy. So we started the year with KK and Billy, really, and then we are kind of ending the year a little bit with KK and Billy. Cool. We met them in Los Angeles. We had mutual friends, so we're all kind of friends with the cast. Oh, and Chris Sapphire's here.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
We've been knowing him, so he doesn't count.
I'm so glad to be here. I just left my mammogram. Went well.
Good. I'm so glad. I was worried about it. I sent a lot of thoughts and prayers your way.
You know, I put that extra cream in your coffee. I hope you enjoy.
It tastes delicious.
Thank you.
But we were all in Los Angeles for a Netflix thing, and we kind of know the casting director, Erin, and she's friends with everybody. You met Erin years ago?
On a cruise, right?
Actually in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She was on her honeymoon.
Oh, so you've known them that long?
Yes.
How did y'all meet? Were y'all like partying and drinking?
We literally were. So we were at a couples only resort.
Ooh.
And Erin, you all know Erin.
Yeah.
She loves to party, and I love that.
She loves to party, and so do I. And she just approached me, and she was like, hey, where are you from? And so that really started it. And we were there for 10 days, and we hung out every single day.
Wow.
So what does a couples only resort consist of? Or was this a cruise?
No. It was at a resort in Playa del Carmen, Mexico called The Royal. And it's just a place where, like, when you make your reservations, you have to be a couple. So no kids. So it's a party.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Does it get crazy?
It can get crazy, and me and Erin got a little bit crazy.
Oh,
Wow.
yes. I asked that because sometimes many times there's gay cruises, and they go there.
I think for a gay cruise, anything goes there. Like anything goes.
I've never been on a gay cruise. I hope to one day.
Same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should.
I'll ask a question, but maybe too personal. I'm not going to ask it.
Ask it, girl.
No.
So who are you going to ask?
It's a
I was
lovely
going to ask
day.
KK, and I was like, is this couples retreat, include swingers?
I'm sure they're there.
I'm sure
You don't have to answer that.
Oh, no.
No, you weren't part of that?
I'm sure I was no part of it.
Okay,
I'll tell
okay.
you that, but I'm going to just say this. We did meet. I was on my honeymoon at the time, too. And my ex-husband and I did get invited to the hot tub.
Ooh.
Did y'all go?
We did not go.
Oh, okay.
You're like, no.
No.
I just got married for a reason.
Yes.
Did the resort smell
Close.
like pineapples?
There were upside pineapples in people's windows.
I love that you know about. I had no
Yes.
clue about that. I learned a few months ago what that was. And Eric, I want to bring that back to you because I see Eric on this show all the time
with his
and
pineapple
you wear
shirt.
a pineapple shirt.
Yeah, I wear a pineapple. I have like 2 pineapple shirts. Yeah.
Are you trying to tell the world something?
I'll leave it to y'all for.
It's up to interpretation.
I'm just kidding. No, I just wear it because I love pineapples. I like the shirt.
He's going through this older gay man phase, where they wear like the happy shirts and and
Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I like it.
I will say, Chris, on top of that as well. So there also gnomes, like little gnomes, in your yard are also a sign of like swingers
Yes.
as well.
I also learned
I
that
didn't even know
nowadays there's a new one too where you see shower loofahs outside of someone's window. They're color coded. And it's telling
the gay handkerchief thing.
Yes.
oh, honey, yes. Like pink means this, purple means that. I'm like, people are very creative.
Yes.
Very creative.
Yeah.
I had no idea this world existed. I'm very sexually sheltered. When I went to Chicago a few months ago, I learned and saw things I didn't even know were possible.
Yeah, like that. I mean, I'm interested like in all that, like just swingers, polyamory. Like I like to learn about all that stuff. It just interests me. It's
Pollyanna.
He's wanting to start a cult. That's what he's. That's his end goal. That's his retirement plan.
Dude, I learned there's a cult here in Dallas. Well, this show's being filmed here in Dallas, and I learned the other day I saw this documentary called La Luz del Mundo, and supposedly it's a cult that's spreading in Latin America, and it is the church that's next door to Sunset High School where me and Eric went.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
They showcased a picture of that church here in Dallas, and I said, "No, my God, that's the church that is next to Sunset High School."
Because it used to be like an old movie theater, right? That's what it looked like to
Yes,
me.
that was transformed. It looks very temple-y.
Yeah.
And I've always looked at it with curious eyes.
Yeah, me too. I always felt weird, like it being there.
Like, what is going on in this church?
You know what's so funny though that you say all that? My first boyfriend and I did the business on top of that building that's in the parking lot. We climbed up on
So you
top
christened
of
it.
there. Huh?
You christened the church.
Yeah, exactly.
Cult. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And
Just a little tidbit information.
this is not to offend nobody. I'm just saying this because I saw this documentary, and in the documentary they're calling it a cult because it meets all the cult criteria or whatever. But it was very fascinating.
So what were they doing? Like what? Like can you, they said like what they were doing?
in the documentary, they explained that in these churches they have a prophet, and they, I guess, pledge allegiance to this prophet, and salvation is through him. And this, if I remember correctly, I believe this prophet or the prophet's son or something like that is now in jail because of misconduct.
A lot of these, I think I did see. I watched a show on Netflix called How to Be a Cult Leader, and I'm not trying to be one.
Yeah,
I just watch it because it interests me. Like swingers and
he's all taking notes.
But no, a lot of those they like to keep all of the indiscretions and all the issues inside the church. So if there's crimes being committed, from just state law, they're like, oh no, don't go to the police about that. Come to us, the leaders of the church, and then we'll take care of it. And a lot of them are like, they didn't do anything. If anything, it got more worse.
Yes.
Or they punished them for speaking up that this leader of one of the of the church is basically showing interest in them, they're blessing them. But they're taking it as oh, you're taking it negatively? No, you're being blessed. So be happy they're doing this to you.
Yeah, you'll see some of that in this documentary when it comes to sexuality and having sex. It's go be with this man. It's a blessing. He's chose you or something. It's this is unique. It goes to show you how in the world everyone's looking for something to save them, and God bless you.
Hope you find it. Now, KK, how did you meet Billy? How did you and Billy meet?
Oh, this is a fantastic story. I am a salon owner and barbershop owner, tattoo shop owner in Evansville, Indiana.
What's up?
And and I bought my salon.
By the way, Indiana's known for Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Gary, Indiana.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Did Indiana Jones really come from Indiana? I don't know. Do y'all have a monument or anything of him?
No.
Oh.
A big stone
Harrison
ball.
Ford.
Yeah, big
Harrison
stone
Ford.
ball.
And so I bought my salon about 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago, and I was trying to fill the seats. And I'd heard about Billy, and I started looking at his work on social media, and it was just incredible. And he's in it, one of the most talented makeup artists as well. And I was like, I've got to get this person in my salon. And so I reached out to him on social media, and he kept rejecting me.
Good.
Just rejected me
what'd you say?
again and again and again.
What'd you tell her, Billy? Yeah.
Rejected me again and again. And then he had a drag show. He's also a drag queen. And so I showed up at his show
while my other salon manager was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
But in my defense, I did not know that he was going to be there.
Yes.
And I said, I want to be first in line to tip. And I did. I just stuffed a bunch of money
Right down my bra.
right down,
Wow.
right down her bra.
I love.
And I said, by the way, my name's KK, and you need to come work at my salon.
Okay, now.
And so what did you do after that, Billy?
It took me 2 months to gather all my clients, and then I had to go.
Yep.
Was it the money in the bra that's what did it?
No, it was just
Because I didn't know if that worked. I'll try that at the bar next time. I'm there.
Maybe there was some extra within the money in the bra.
What was wrapped up in it?
Well, I mean,
Winter Wonderland.
That's what I was thinking too.
It was just the coin, but
Yeah.
honestly, I just wanted to be more independent. I was working in a commission salon, so I was ready to like take that next step. But then COVID happened right when I took the step,
Yes.
and it closed down. So, but I still came back feet running. So
Yes.
it was
Yes.
And now, and you came to Dallas this week to do a show? Is that what it was?
So I came to Dallas this week on Tuesday to help my friends. They were competing in America's Bearded Queen pageant. So I got to do their hair and makeup for their contest. And one of the contestants actually made top 5. So that's amazing.
Wow.
No wonder I saw you on Tinder. I was swiping through Tinder. I said,
You better swipe right.
I said, oh my God, what's she doing here?
Right.
I said, maybe she clicked on global, where she could be everywhere.
Yes. I'm trying to get the trade, honey.
I think we are.
And then, KK, you came down to Dallas. This is first time in Dallas for both of you guys, right?
It is.
Yes.
I came down here. I invited myself because when I met you all in LA, just fell in love with all of you. And I was like, I have to see them.
You guys are a character, and we were talking about this in LA, and I want to continue the conversation
Yes.
of, why aren't you guys on the circle? Because I think that you guys would make a great pairing.
I agree.
Never know.
And now,
And you never know.
and it came out that it's been renewed for 2 more seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I thought about it. I think I auditioned once after we did Judge Steve Harvey. And but after that, I was like, I would be terrible on the show. But I think you guys would be great.
We would clown them hoes.
we would clown.
I can see that happening.
Yes, our dynamic.
And y'all know the people you need to know to get on that show.
Yes,
So
our
make it happen.
dynamic is amazing, and like we are the energy.
Yeah.
At my salon, and I have like 2-sided stations, and I'm on one side, and Billy is on the other. And if one of us is not there, our clients they get mad.
terrible.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. Like if we're not there together, like they get upset. They're like, like one of my clients come in and Billy's not there. Like
Because they enjoy the banter.
They love it.
Yeah.
And it ruins their day. I mean, like you can see the disappointment on their face.
Yeah.
Like, where's, and I call him Beewee. It's like, where's Beewee? Beewee. He's my Beewee.
Yeah.
Kiwi.
Yes. He's my main sidekick. Like we are like peas in a pod.
I would charge extra for entertainment.
We should.
We should.
Yeah, a little entertainment fee in the bottom.
Yes.
What is this? For the entertainment, hello.
Yeah.
Like what you get in the show too with your haircut.
Yes. But
I think y'all should do it because there's 2 more seasons. Why not?
yes. We
And
should.
now they moved the location of filming to Atlanta.
Oh, that's way better.
I did see that, and that I was shooketh. I was like, oh, that's so doable.
Yeah.
I remember when it leaked on Twitter X, whatever people call
10.
it these days. And I was like, fuck, man. There was something so magical about flying to the UK that I want everyone to experience how magical that was. So now it's in Atlanta. So who knows how that's going to look? I guess
Right.
we'll see.
That would make me want to do it. Although I'm done. I think I'm done with TV. I had fun with Steve Harvey, and that was it. Because I've never wanted to do TV.
Oh, okay.
And so when we got the Steve Harvey thing, of course, it was a great situation, and we had to do it. And then when we got back, I'm like, it was fun. Let me see if there's other things I could do. But I really just don't enjoy it, as much as I don't want to fly to the UK to do the circle.
Oh,
So-
it was everything. How
how long did you guys shoot for? 2 weeks?
It was a 2-week shoot, and then I was a tourist for 2 weeks, and I fell in love. I have been wanting to go back ever since, and that was
Really?
4 years ago. How fast time
Has it
flies.
been 4 years?
Well, we filmed in summer of 2019, and it debuted 2020 of
Yeah.
January 1st. So it's been 4 years for me.
Wow.
I was 30 when we did that, and I'm 35 now. So time has really, really flown.
It has really flown by.
I can't believe it. And it's the gift that keeps giving. Thank God for that. But
Yeah.
for anybody wanting to go on the show, please do it now while they say 2 more seasons. Get in.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
And Eric and I were just talking about this because for a while it was kind of like iffy. Is it coming back? Is it not?
Right.
And I said, I bet you it will because of the strike. There's not going to be a lot of scripted shows going on. And so they're going to double down on reality TV. And the circle's cheap to shoot. It's, production wise, it's so cheap and easy. They're editing, at least in Chris's season and, the seasons after that when they were in the UK, their editing bays were in that same building. They were editing the shows. They were used to doing that for the UK version where they would put it out the next week or whatever. They were literally doing real-time edit. So it's quick. So they're going to double down on that. So this is your time to do it.
Yes.
Like I said, I happen to know the casting director and her husband.
We do know them.
Yeah. I would love to see you guys on TV someday, for sure.
I think we belong on TV. For sure.
But you're kind of taking that step forward with your new podcast.
Yes, I am.
Can we talk about that?
Absolutely. Yes. It's called Unhinged Over 40 with Q and K. And she's actually the manager at my salon and has become one of my dearest friends. Kiana is 42 and I'm 52. And we both are recently single.
Oh.
Okay. And so what in the heck do you do when you are so much older and you suddenly find yourself single in this world? Because the dating world is way different than it used to be. So we talk a lot about dating sites and the rules. I mean, who makes these rules?
Yeah.
The relationship rules and stuff like that. But we talk, and I wanted to address, you said that you were really interested in polyamorous.
Yeah, I just learning about it.
Right, learning
look
about
how
it.
He's already giving you a disclaimer.
Now,
I'm just curious about it.
Yes.
Like he's watching the Discovery Channel.
Well, I am a straight woman.
Yeah.
But Kiana is pansexual, and we have such a variety of different experiences in our life. But one of the things that we will have on our show is a polyamorous couple coming on.
Yeah.
Yes, to educate everyone.
Eric's going to fly in just for education purposes.
Well, I'm the go-to person in my friend group for relationship advice. I've been in relationships all my life since 13?
Yeah.
14. And then my current one is almost going on 10 years.
That's amazing.
You guys have been dating for almost 10 years already? Wow.
All right.
God.
And I've been through it all: cheating, lies, catching people in the act of cheating. I mean, you name it.
So will you be a guest on my podcast?
I thought you never asked.
Oh my God, I would love for you to. But that was the one thing that we wanted to be sure that everybody knew.
That was my pitch to be on the show.
Yeah.
But
I thought you would never ask.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, I can give my advice or whatever.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Some insight.
It's just different point of views from everyone.
So what is polyamory? It's where you date a lot of people?
From what I understand is if you are in a relationship with more than just one person.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all agreed upon.
Yes. I need to touch someone in a relationship like that, see if they can rub off some love on me. I can't even get one person.
Right.
The only love I get is made out of silicone.
Right.
And is locked up in a closet. I'm
not locked up.
Y'all need to go to church. No, I was just playing.
No, it's if you're in a relationship, right, you have a boyfriend or whatever. So y'all agree and say y'all can date other people and have another relationship with another person. So you can you're in a relationship with that one person, and then you can go out there and have another relationship or another boyfriend with someone else. Not necessarily like a throuple, but that relationship between you and the other person is y'all's relationship, not you, that person, and then your other partner. No, that's just between y'all two. The other person should respect your relationship that you currently have, but y'all don't have to be in a throuple type of thing.
Right.
That is amazing. In Spanish, they call it pegue, where people can just get anybody.
Yeah.
And I have a few friends that they walk in the club and everybody falls in love with them and wants to date them instantly. I'm like, my gosh, that is a gift from above. My sexual life is so dry, dehydrated, evaporated, and mummified. Sometimes I'm brooming and I look at the broom with different eyes. No, I'm just playing.
Music starts to play.
I empathize with pioneer people and settlers. It must have been really hard for them. They probably looked at cucumbers when the man was out might not just want to chop this one up.
So
Lord forgive me.
We're just going to talk about, what dating life is like when you suddenly find yourself single and you're over 40, because I have been either married or in a relationship most of my life. And so now that I'm single, and I've been single for about 8 months now.
So this is all new.
World. Yes.
So when we were in LA, it was just fresh almost. Wow.
It was about to happen.
Wow.
It was about to happen.
You said you've been single for 8 months?
8 months.
And you spent most of your life in a relationship.
Yeah.
So this must be like a spiritual thing for you too, getting to learn who you are now without a couple.
It is.
Being in a relationship.
And I'll tell you what, it's the best decision I made to end that relationship.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm a new person.
Yes.
And I have had so many people, clients and friends and family say, like, who are you?
Do you have any children?
I do. I have a 30-year-old son.
Oh, great. You're done.
I'm done.
You're a liberated woman.
Yes.
That's why she's here in the Big D.
Yes.
She is free, honey.
Trying to find some big D.
I mean, you're going to see some tonight, but I don't know if they swing that way.
They're probably not going to be interested in me.
Well, honey, you never know. We were just talking about polyamory. People are open to all kinds of things.
They
you know?
are. They are.
They are. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
There's something beautiful about being free. You don't have to worry about somebody snoring in your bed, farting in your bed, telling you to come home, make you hamburger helper, none of that stuff.
Right.
Just do you.
Yeah.
I've been single 20 years. And it's like the opposite. I'm trying to open my horizons.
Well, you have to do all those things. The hamburger helper, let them fart on you, snore in your bed. I mean,
I know how to cook, so that's a given. I'm going to cook because I love to cook. But I want a partner, a life partner, and maybe moving forward, maybe you might agree or not. I want a life partner that's more like a best friend. So let's go travel. Let's go have fun. All that home stuff. I mean, that'll happen. But to me, I don't want to be in a home too long. I want to be out in the world.
Yeah.
You know, some people get together and they don't go out to clubs or any of that no more.
Right.
I just don't want to be at home knitting sweaters.
Right.
You know?
Do
It's
you
just
think
weird.
that it would be harder for you to find somebody because you have been single for so long?
I'm set in many of my ways.
Yeah.
And I'm glad my life in some way has given me this opportunity because I've learned myself in 20-something years. And I don't know. They'd have to really want to do stuff. I want to travel. I want to go to Europe. I've been thinking about moving to Europe. And so this is so great for you that now you're single. You own your own salon. That's
Tattoo
yours, honey.
shop.
Tattoo shop.
And barbershop.
And barbershop.
I told Eric and Chris, don't get a haircut. She'll come in and we'll do it live on the air and get our
That's
makeup done by
That's what I was
Billy.
thinking.
Yes.
I was thinking about that actually because I need a haircut. I got one today.
Yeah.
No, I should have waited.
She's like, I came here for
I actually
vacation,
brought
not
my
to work.
You know, I gotta say, the other day I posted something on my Instagram stories talking about like, dude, owning a dry cleaning business or a car wash or a frozen yogurt stand or build a business can really bring in a lot of money. Some girl wrote me, she was like, why not do it all?
Yeah.
And I thought that's true. Why not consolidate all that in a big business? And that's what you've done.
Yeah.
So girl,
Is it all the same location? So it's all like the tattoo shop. You go to the tattoo
all
shop, you
together.
walk out, you can go to the get
It's
a haircut.
actually it's a building, and you can walk in there's two entrances. You can walk in the barbershop or you can walk into the salon. But they're connected. You know, there's like they are connected.
Have you always owned your own businesses, or have you done?
No,
is this new too?
Yeah.
Wow.
How many employees do you have?
Oh gosh, Billy, help
Don't look at
me.
me. I know it's like 20-ish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Billy's like, they're beneath us.
Right.
I don't know.
We have a stylist, and we have barbers, and we have a nail tech that does nails. We have a massage therapist.
And a real therapist.
We are all therapists. And then we just added someone, of course, we have a tattoo artist, and we just added somebody that does Reiki.
Yes.
Do y'all know what Reiki is?
Reiki.
Like
Is that with the stones,
spiritual
right?
healing.
Is that with the stones? Like the stones?
I mean,
or-
Billy would be better
There's
to
stones
describe
involved.
it.
It's more like spiritual healing. Like
It's
you
like-
put energy from the universe
Right.
into them and take the bad energy out.
It's
I
clean
love
your
that.
chakras, right?
Yes, it balances your chakras.
See?
Yes.
Okay, in the Latin
Oh, I'm
community,
impressed.
we have something similar, but it's with an egg. In the Latin community, it's called ojo.
Yes.
If you ain't feeling like yourself, you feel somebody's giving you bad juju, call up mom, grandma, grandpappy, whoever.
Right.
They're going to get an
The whole
egg,
family's gonna come over.
rub you down, boo, and pray over you. And you know
With an
what?
egg?
With an
Yes,
egg.
I thought it was Vicks.
fascinating.
I
It
thought
takes
Vicks
all the-
fixes everything.
No.
You could put Vicks anywhere, but
Yeah.
this egg thing, I believe it's the praying over the somebody that takes this out. Because, honey, I'll tell
The intent.
there's something
Yeah.
with
Yes.
that. And I'll say this really quickly. One time I was in Fort Worth, Texas at a gay bar watching these drag queens high kick and buck. And this guy kept staring at me in the distance. And I was like, why is this man staring at me? And I swear to y'all, by the time I left that establishment, I had a horrible headache and felt like throwing up. And I was like, this is weird. So I get home. My mom knows how to do all this stuff. And she rubbed me down with the egg. And when she cracked it into the water, she was like, what the?
They were attached, weren't they?
They did something to me, some bad juju, and my mom sucked it out. And so
I love that.
so there's, honey, spirituality is real. It has to be. You know, people out there who are very skeptical about, is the spiritual realm real? I mean, you're a big piece of flesh and bone that's animated. Tell me how that happens.
Right.
You know? It's wild. And we'll be right back.
This segment brought to you by
Preparation H cooling gel. It might not be a hemorrhoid. Go get it checked.
I love it.
Billy, how long you been doing makeup?
Since 14 years.
And you're doing something else other than just work at the salon and coming here to Dallas, do that show. You're doing some other things, correct?
Yes. So I just started my little journey with Matrix, but basically I'm a Matrix artist in training, and what that really is, I'm just going to facilitate and like support their brand and educate and maybe like be a platform artist. The sky's the limit. So I'm just at the bottom right now.
So it's like they'll send you product, and then you do things with the product, put on your Instagram or whatever, and kind of build from there.
Yep. I'm slowly learning how to work that little
Oh, that's
algorithm.
nice.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Just be you, honey.
Oh, yes.
That's it. Don't even overthink about it. Just put it on your head. Be like, this works.
Right. I get more response from just being myself. Like when I
That's
try
it.
to do too much robot-like stuff, it just doesn't go over
Yeah,
well.
people want authenticity these days.
It's true.
Because they want to connect to somebody. They got enough editing and programming, you know,
Right.
stuff that comes out. They want somebody that's real.
Truthfully, when I do hair behind the chair anyways, like I'm shaking my boobs, I'm twerking a little bit to the music.
Yeah.
It's fun. So like I try to record that when I do it, you know.
Yeah.
What is your drag name?
Paris Stars.
Paris Stars.
Yes.
How long have you been doing drag for?
Since I was 19, I used to sneak into the bars, and actually I started in Indianapolis.
I did not know
And
this.
I purchased someone's ID that, like, he actually had blonde hair and looked nothing like me. But when I would go and drag, they would have no idea.
Right.
So I would just, like, sneak into the bar. But when on my 21st birthday, I actually threw a party, and they were like, "What? You're only 21?" And I'm like, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oops.
Honey, let me tell you, when I was 14 years old, I snuck into the gay bars here in Dallas. And I remember being at a club called The Brick, and they're like, "Where's your ID?" I was like, "I'm from Houston. I don't have one." You know, we came to Dallas, and they let
don't
me
have
in.
You don't have IDs
And
in Houston.
honey,
14?
Girl, I was 14.
That's
But I'm
crazy.
tall. I'm 6'2", and I've been tall since I was young. And so I snuck in there, and the things that I saw blew me away. The clubs ain't like that no more. Back then, people were showing it all and doing it all. Now you walk in there, everybody's kumbaya and handing out tea samples.
Yeah.
You know, God
Random
bless.
It's like
outfits.
Costco.
Yes. And I love it. I still love the gay bars. I'm there every week, and I can't get enough. But let me ask you a fun question.
Okay.
Do you get hit on a lot when you're in drag?
Not so much now that I do bearded drag, but when I would shave my beard for drag, literally Paris is still a virgin, but those chasers would be after us. Like,
And do these clubs back home get really, really packed?
yeah, sometimes.
Because I've always heard through my homegirls that do drag, or my TS homegirls, that men are really into drag.
They
like
are.
straight men really
Yes.
are fascinated by
That's
drag
personally
queens.
my flavor is some straight boys.
I hear Trade is calling right now. Y'all hear that phone? Girl, whose Trade is calling?
How would you charge?
Yeah, that is amazing. Have you ever in your gay journey ever experienced like, oh, you're too gay because you wear makeup, that kind of shit?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Like, I'm ready to be a guest on KK's podcast because I can't wait to
Yeah, I was going to ask.
unleash
When
the
does
comedy.
Yes.
when does Billy get to be a guest?
Yeah.
Very soon. Very,
Well,
very soon.
I feel like everyone's gonna want, like, they're gonna think that I'm gonna be on there, so I'm gonna give her some time before I put the pressure on her neck.
Right.
I'm loving seeing you here right now on that couch with the light on you. It's just, you're destined.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
destiny, honey.
Yes.
I love that. So how many boyfriends have you had, Billy? Let's get up in your life.
Okay.
Get up in the business.
So we can't count like
Damn.
non-official boyfriends, but I've only been in love once.
Oh, that's awesome.
How old were you when you found love?
It was only 3 years ago, actually, and I'm 34 now. So
Okay.
I would never have
I'm
guessed
kinda
you're in your
like you.
30s, but honestly.
Thank you.
I thought you were in your 20s.
thank you.
I
It's
just
skincare.
know you look good in drag, honey. You got that little pinch nose,
Girl,
and
I'm-
lips.
You,
Yes.
Pinch
Paris
nose.
is everything.
Can I ask y'all, do y'all do Botox?
I do Botox. I don't know if KK still does.
I
and
don't.
lip filler, of course.
I want to try it,
You
but
should.
I'm scared because I saw a TikTok say you can go blind if they inject the wrong
No,
part of your
girl.
face. I want Botox.
That's an extreme.
I'm sure, right?
I used to work for an aesthetic doctor, and I was very nervous the first time, but honestly, it doesn't hurt at all.
No,
Not
it
that we're
doesn't.
trying to do a commercial for
Right.
Botox or anything, but But honestly, it's fast. And I mean, it does kind of itch a little bit, but I mean, the results, like...
Dude, for
flawless.
real. And I heard it's also good for people with migraines and all of that.
Yeah.
I want them because I can start seeing aging coming through. I'm 35. Like when I smile, I get all these little lines here and then my forehead, all this. And especially when I'm doing makeup, my foundation, I realize that like it gets in the
It
creases.
just smooths everything.
I don't want that.
I know.
So props to you, Boo, for doing all of that.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, let me ask you about the skincare because I just started getting into mine because I'm getting older too now, and I need to make sure my skin looks good just in case Uncle Steve calls me again. You know. So what do you do? What's your skincare routine?
Well, I used to work for skincare companies, so I just do everything, like exfoliate once or twice a week, make sure I cleanse every day, and I use my moisturizer religiously.
So that's it. So a deep cleanse every couple of weeks or every 2 times a week. Let's just say.
Yeah, just to get the old skin off.
Yeah.
You know?
And then a cleanser, just like a little thing in the shower or whatever. And then
Good
the
foaming
moisture.
cleanser.
Okay. I have a charcoal
The foam
one.
gets in your pores and gets all that stuff out.
So I have
they also said that Botox helps to clear up skin too.
Oh, yeah.
Which gagged me. I didn't know that.
It really does change. Like, I mean, I need more Botox right now on my forehead, but it smooths it all out, you know?
That's what we should have had in here today, a
Right.
Bobo
Yeah.
party.
Oh my God, yes. I need to get rid of
Big old
mine.
Bobo party.
We'll do that. We'll do that next time you guys are in
Oh
town.
my gosh, let's.
We
Now,
hire some underground Botox artists.
Lady G, she comes in. I don't know where these needles came from.
No idea.
I love you, G.
So, if people want to find out how they can follow you and your podcast, what's the best place to go and do all that?
Well, it's on Spotify. Well, anywhere that you can listen to a podcast, and it's called, Unhinged Over 40 with Q and K. And then I am KK Hair Gal on Instagram and on TikTok. So I would love for everyone to follow me. And then in my bio on my TikTok, there's a direct link to the podcast and on my Instagram.
Perfect.
And if you're single,
Oh yeah.
what kind of guys, if you're out there,
Okay.
are you
Yeah.
into, K?
Okay, someone like in their 40s or 50s. And I prefer a chocolate man, a black man.
What was your ex-husband?
He was white.
Oh, okay. He's like, I'm over
She
it.
said that.
He was white. He was
I
just
was-
white. Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 husbands. I've been married
At the
twice.
same time?
No, not at
Oh.
the same time.
Were they both white?
They were both white.
So now you're
And
ready
It really surprises me that I'm married.
Now you're ready to
white
upgrade.
men. Yeah, I'm
It's
totally
definitely an
upgrading.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had a holiday party at her ex's house, and me and my 3 best friends were like the queens of the gays. And we walked into his office, and it was just like all kinds of like hunting stuff, very conservative. And I mean, I don't want to get political, but there was some political propaganda up there, and I was like, "Girl, we got to get out of here immediately."
He had a My Pillow hanging in the.
Oh, and then and Dylan, his
pretty
best
bad.
friend, was like so serious, like had me by my arms and goes, "KK, how could you date him?" Because I am
We've been
so
working on
liberal.
her.
Yeah.
I'm so liberal, and he was super conservative. But and ultimately,
Well, since you said liberal, he had a book on his desk that said 100 lies liberals make. And I was like, oop, gotta go.
Yeah. He threw it in the
I
trash.
really don't know. Like that's a whole other story. But that's over.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
so over. But my first several boyfriends, and over the years, I've dated a lot of black men, and
Yeah.
I just was like, and I even said when I became single, I wasn't. Of
You put
course,
in your
ready
dream
to
journal.
date. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, my next man's going to be a black man.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Honey, she says that with conviction.
Yeah. I'm
She
telling
means
you.
it.
Oh, I believe it.
And I mean it.
And a big old smile on her face.
Yeah.
She said, my ex was white. I'm looking for a black man. And everybody at home watching this clip is like, baby, I know why. And I'm right there with you, sis. They will be blowing you up, honey. Get on Tinder. Get on Tinder.
Oh, I did.
While you're here in Dallas, put that on.
Yeah.
Notifications.
Just stay here for 24 hours.
You guys
Gotta make it quick.
Speaking of my podcast, I have my first episode up, and on Sunday, I'm doing another one, and I talk about dating sites, and I talk about my experience on Tinder. So no, ma'am, I will not be getting on a dating site. I said if I have a boyfriend, I need this beautiful chocolate man to just pull up to the salon, come in, and say, "Hey, I'm it.
Yeah.
I'm your guy."
What car do you want him pulling up in, though?
I don't care. He just going to need to have a car.
Okay. What if you Ubered in?
No,
Okay.
Do y'all do bikini waxing at your salon?
we don't. Not as of yet.
Honey, put a sign on that window that says we do men and women's bikini waxing and see who walks in.
And then if it's somebody you don't like, just say, no, the technician's not here.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you come in here with me.
Billy, what's your social and how can people find you?
I'm easy. Everything's that one Billy guy.
That one, Billy. I love that, by the way.
Someday
Yeah.
it'll be my LLC.
And your dream person?
My dream person.
Does he have to have a car or no?
I don't discriminate, but I grew up on a farm, so I want a country man.
Ooh, okay, now.
I need someone who can like hoe the dirt and stuff.
Rake the garden.
She not only wants, she's like, I want my
great.
corn bread.
Absolutely. And my white picket fence.
Oh,
And a dog.
But also on the other side of that, I'm a city girl now, so I mean,
Come on, city girl.
whatever comes. I don't discriminate.
I know
That's a great LLC, too.
Yeah.
Whatever comes, LLC.
True.
Whatever comes.
How do you spell that though?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Whatever comes, I don't discriminate. It's just whatever comes.
Hello.
Now, I wasn't sure when in our schedule we were going to put this out, and I thought, oh, you know what? This will be perfect. There's an empty week, the week after Thanksgiving. So this is going to be our Thanksgiving or our Friendsgiving episode. So
That sounds perfect.
It was a pleasure having you guys here. We have to wrap up, but thank you so much for coming on
Thank
all the way out here from Indiana.
Oh, it has been a pleasure.
And your studio is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Everything is. I'm blown away.
We'll pay you guys afterwards for it.
This is MZNOW, online at mznow.tv. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MZNOW.